So we will call to order the, this is November 17th, but it's not November 17th. December 15th meeting, 2021 of the Environmental Planning Commission at 7:01 p.m. I'll call this meeting is being conducted in accordance with the City of Mountain View City Council Resolution number 18613 in accordance with Assembly Bill 361. All members of the EPC are participating in this meeting by video conference with no physical meeting location. Members of the public wishing to observe the meeting live may do so at mountainview.legistar.com or on YouTube at mountainview.gov/YouTube and on Comcast Channel 26. As noted in the meeting agenda, members of the public may provide oral public comments during public comment section for any item by signing up at mountainview.gov/EPC_speakers. Email and voicemail message received by 5 p.m. today were forwarded to the EPC. All votes will be taken by roll call vote. Now I'll ask the EPC clerk to provide the roll call. Donna Whitehill.
Sure. Commissioner Capriles?
Here.
Commissioner Dempsey?
Here.
Commissioner Haymeyer?
Here.
Commissioner Nunez?
Here.
Commissioner Yin?
Here.
And Chair Cranston?
Here.
All right.
I was asked to note that Vice Chair Lowe's absence was excused, but actually she has resigned from the commission.
Are you, pardon me, Chair Cranston, are you looking at the December 15th script that I sent on Monday? I can resend it if you like.
I thought there was, but looks like I have two scripts here. There we go. Okay, I printed the wrong one, sorry. Okay, so item number 3 is the meeting minutes. The Environmental Planning Commission is reviewing the meeting minutes from November 17th, 2021. Is there any discussion from commission members?
No.
Okay. Would any member of the public on the line like to provide comment on the minutes? If so, please click the raise hand button in Zoom or press *9 on your phone. Phone users can mute and unmute themselves with *6. The EPC clerk will start the timer to let you know when your time is up. Are there any, I guess we have no attendees at all. So I guess there's no public comment. So then we'll bring it back to the commission. Do I have a motion? Commissioner Haymeyer.
I move to adopt the minutes from Wednesday, November 17th as submitted by staff.
Second. From Commissioner Yin.
I was going to just say I second the motion.
A lot of seconds here, but I saw your hand first. Whitehill, can you read the roll, please?
Yes, Commissioner Capriles?
Aye.
Commissioner Dempsey?
A hearty aye.
Commissioner Haymeyer?
Aye.
Commissioner Nunez?
Super, yes.
Commissioner Yin?
Aye.
And Chair Cranston?
Aye.
All right, motion carries.
Next section on the agenda is oral communications. This portion of the meeting is reserved for persons not wishing to address the EPC on any matter not on the agenda. Speakers are allowed to speak on any topic for up to 3 minutes during the session. State law prohibits the Commission from acting on non-agendized items. Would any member of the public on the line like to provide comment on a non-agenda item? If so, please click the raise hand button in Zoom or press *9 on your phone. Phone users can mute and unmute themselves with *6. It appears that we still have no attendees. So I'll bring it back to the Commission. Item 5 is new business, the proposed Environmental Planning Commission meeting dates for 2022. And we have a staff presentation by Mr. Anderson.
Thank you very much, Chair Cranston. Nothing really to show. The draft calendar is attached to the agenda. I do want to highlight two special meeting dates. Moving the March 16th date to a special meeting on March 23rd, which is in order to provide time for commissioners to attend the Planning Commissioners Academy if they like, which is that week. There's also 5 Wednesdays in that March, so it doesn't result in 2 successive Wednesdays. And then the last one is December 14th, which is a special meeting in lieu of December 21st, just to give a little bit more time for the holidays. That last week before the holidays can be hectic for a lot of people, and staff is proposing to hold that meeting on December 14th instead.
So I'll bring it back to the commission. Any questions from commissioners?
Yeah, just a thanks to staff for flagging those 2 dates. I think we always struggle when the Planning Commissioner Academy meeting overlaps. So I'm glad we're ahead of it this time. Thanks.
Commissioner Dempsey?
I just had a quick question. Yom Kippur, if I understand it, it ends on Wednesday evening, the 5th. And did I understand that we have a hearing that, do we have I'm just looking really quick. I think that's a proposed EPC meeting date. And I just raised the question, I myself do not celebrate Yom Kippur, but maybe some of the folks that would like to participate do. And I want to double check that we're checking this and considering that, and that we're not planning hearing dates for days that fall on important social and religious holidays.
Yeah, thank you, Commissioner Dempsey, for bringing that up. Generally, when a Jewish holiday ends on the evening, we do, it's sundown, and most EPC meetings actually start after sundown. So that was taken into account, but if the commission wants to modify dates to, provide a little bit more buffer and a little bit more to acknowledge the time after the holiday, we can do that as well.
I didn't catch which day was it, Commissioner Dempsey?
September something, right? Should be.
I think was it October?
October? Oh, October, you're right. This year.
4th to 5th.
Next year. Mm-hmm.
Commissioner Capellas.
Just wanted to encourage everybody to really try to make a plan to get to the Planning Commission Academy. It is really well done, and it really gives you a good insight to what other cities are doing and struggling with. And it is a wonderful way to kind of meet other people that are working on commissions in other cities. So I certainly got a lot out of it, and I think it's very, very worthwhile. So just would encourage everybody to attend that meeting or academy.
Are there comments is there, Commissioner Dempsey, are you comfortable with the feedback from Mr. Anderson? Leave the October 5th where it is?
Yeah, I'm making no motion to change it. It sounds like we the Planning Commission have had to deal with this question before, and Mr. Anderson, it sounds like you've thought this through. There is an established practice of how we blend our calendar with existing holidays, and if the holiday is essentially over by the time we would meet, and this is something that you've considered before, then I have no objection. I just wanted to make sure we thought it through, and it sounds like we did.
Then do I have a motion to approve the proposed calendar? Commissioner Hairmeyer.
Right. I move to approve the 2022 calendar as put forth by staff.
And a second. Commissioner Ian.
I'll go ahead and second that motion. Thank you.
All right, Dr. Whitehill, can you call the roll?
Yes, Commissioner Capriles,
Aye.
Commissioner Dempsey,
Aye.
Commissioner Haymeyer,
Aye.
Commissioner Nunez,
Aye.
Commissioner Yin,
Aye.
Chair Cranston.
Aye.
Great. Motion carries.
So next item on the agenda is commission staff announcements, any updates, and committee reports. No action will be taken on any of these items at this time. So, Mr. Anderson, any announcements?
Yeah, I have a few. The first one is some guidance for commissions in general from council and staff. Council's really interested in hearing majority opinions and direction from advisory bodies. So we're going to be making a special effort in the next year to kind of summarize majority positions and kind of helping the commissions to kind of find those majority comments that they want to forward up to council. So something to watch out for. I'm also going to be working with the next chair on this as well, just to try to kind of work to give clear direction to council, give clear recommendations to council. So that's something I wanted to give you all a heads up on. Also a reminder, we are holding a January 5th EPC meeting. The agenda and materials will be available on the 22nd. The commissioners for that meeting will include Jose Gutierrez. So he will be a new commissioner on that meeting. And then Chris Clark will actually start the second meeting in January as the next new commissioner. So there'll be 6 commissioners on the first meeting in January, and then all 7 commissioners in the second meeting of January. We have tentatively scheduled the election of the chair and vice chair for the second meeting of January in order to allow all 7 commissioners to vote on that. And Chair Cranston has graciously agreed to stay on as chair for January 5th. Tentative items for the new year. We have the development at 555 Middlefield. We have a smaller development on Latham and Escuela in the El Camino Real Precise Plan. We have housing element and more housing element and more housing element coming through. So looking forward to that. And then we also have some SB 9 related zoning code amendments. So those are some of the highlights for coming up in the next season. Again, reminding everybody.
Can I pause you? I'm sorry. So on the 5th, are we seeing all 4 of those items?
Oh, no. That's just stuff that's going to be
just generally on the horizon.
Yeah, on the horizon. Yeah, tentatively for the 5th, it is both the 555 Middlefield project and the project on Latham and Escuela. Reminder that we have the EPC holiday party tomorrow. Hope you can make it. Please let me know if you have any questions about it. You can send me an email or anything, or ask me here. And then, of course, I think the big news right now, and what I'd like to spend a little bit of time on, is this is the last meeting for esteemed Commissioner Margaret Capriles, who has been with us for quite a stretch. And I think, you know, I'd like to take a moment and express my gratitude and planning staff's gratitude for all the work that you've done, Commissioner Capriles, on this commission. You know, some things that I heard from staff, you know, sentiments that we want to express to you. Really, really appreciate your support for staff. You're always very, very kind, very generous with us, and you always treat us with the utmost respect. And it definitely is felt and much, much appreciated. You've always been a joy to work with. You always bring humor to situations. It's always appreciated. You've fulfilled your role as a planning commissioner with great compassion and understanding. You've stayed focused on the major issues facing the Mountain View community. And all the while, you maintained your Southern charm. And we're going to miss you. I wish you well on your next adventures. As a commissioner, I think some of your hallmarks are that you really do listen. You find common ground, you hear everybody, and you find common ground in what everybody is saying. You really get to the heart, both literally and figuratively, of the issue, whatever it is that we're looking at. And you are always so gifted at speaking universal truths. RT, thanks you for your many, many years of service and for your time. And, just from all of us, thank you for everything.
Thank you very much. I'm very flattered. It has been an honor and a privilege really to work with the staff, but also with my fellow commissioners. They are, bar none, some of the best commissioners in the Valley. So you've got a reputation to uphold. I think that people know far and wide that we do think through things in a lot of detail, and I realize that the council really does depend on the commission's input. And I can't tell you how thrilled I am you're going to do summaries of what we've been talking about and some of the main issues. We've been wanting that for all of the years I've been on the commission, and the abbreviated minutes and stuff, I hope will reflect that, because I think that it's important for not only the council to get that input, but for the community in general to know exactly what we do, because I think sometimes they're not quite sure. So thank you each and every one of you for your time and your willingness to be on this commission. It is indeed a privilege, and it's been my pleasure, and I think I have been on it forever. And so it's time to step aside and let some new perspectives and ideas that I know all of you will bring to the commission and make sure that Mountain View continues to work together and move forward. Thank you so much.
Mr. Dempsey.
Well, as one of the newest members to the commission, Commissioner Caprillas, I wanted to share with you, you were my warm welcome to the commission. You're, I think, still the only commissioner I've met in person. And that's probably facilitated by the fact that we live in the same neighborhood.
We're neighbors.
But I just want you to know how much it meant to be able, when I was joining, to come over and sit near, sit in the patio in front of your house and chat about what we were doing. And, from a legacy standpoint, I want to show you something. I don't know if everybody knows this, but Commissioner Caprillas gifted me her, let's see if you can see it here, her chapter 36 and all of her precise plan. And Margaret, I want you to know I literally keep these here next to my desk. I don't look at them as much as I perhaps should, but I'm getting better. So I just want you to know that every time I look at those, I am going to think about you, and I'm going to think about not just the kind of the wisdom and the guidance you gave me as it started, but the warmth and the welcome that you gave too. And I think that's a tradition that I hope the whole commission kind of carries on and carries on from you. So thank you.
Thank you, Hank. And I appreciate your moving those heavy manuals from my desk to yours. And you're a great addition. And I would love to stay in touch, because when you step away from the commission, you're going, but I don't know all the details. And my neighbors always ask me, what are they doing here or there? So I'm going to have to stay on top of that just to be a well-informed citizen. So thanks for your words.
Commissioner Hermeyer.
Thanks. Margaret, Commissioner Capriles, I have learned so much from you, from traveling to the Planning Commissioners Academy together to sitting side by side with you at the dais. We're losing a lot of phenomenal memory and institutional knowledge. And I hope you are so proud when you drive around and walk around the city to see the projects that you've helped approve and shape, and the hours and hours that have gone into precise plans, and helping us to always keep those principles from those precise plans in mind when we are looking at projects. You are a dear friend and a wonderful colleague, and we will miss you terribly. And just a huge thanks from me and from our commissioners who've gone on to other things. And you really have been a mentor to so many of us. So thank you for all of your public service and your time to the city. And I hope you're proud of what you see when you look around our community.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Commissioner Yin.
I just wanted to briefly say, very similar to Commissioner Dempsey, that when I first started, you were a big warm welcome. And I sincerely appreciate that, especially when I had no idea what was going on, what to expect. You reached out and you really sort of took me under your wing a bit and said, anything you need, just let me know. And I appreciate that. I wanted to let you know, since I don't think I said it since then. And even throughout recently, you invited me to your home, and I got to talk with your husband, take a tour of your home. It was very warm and welcoming. And I just wanted to let you know that feeling carries through on the commission for the rest of us commissioners. And you're a genuine person. And just on a personal note, I will miss you very much on the commission, and hope that you are very, very proud of what you've done. I hope we can stay in touch too. So it's not goodbye.
Thank you. And just to let you know, if you don't know where I live, just ask Hank, and you're welcome to drop by anytime. And I've got to see Karen before she goes to college. Commissioner Haymeyer.
You bet.
And I haven't met the cat yet. So
I'm going to add my feedback as well. When I first got involved anyway with the city, it was in participating in changes that were going to be happening in my neighborhood. And there on the dais was one of these commissioners, Commissioner Capriles, and her thoughtfulness, her willingness to take feedback was one of the reasons that got me even more interested in participating in city government. I don't think I would be here if I hadn't seen the kind of contribution that she was making and could make, and think that maybe I could do the same thing. So, and then on the commission, she's been a voice of reason, of openness, and I really have appreciated knowing her, both from being on the side of the attendees, but also and on the commission itself, and really appreciate what you've done for the city. And as people have said, I think you should be proud of the work you've done. And a lot of what you see in the city today has been shaped and will be shaped by the work that you've contributed to the city. So all the best. And I also plan to keep in touch, because I've enjoyed our conversations, and would like to make sure that continues. So thank you for your time.
Please do keep in touch. I would love to hear from all of you. So thank you very much. Your words humble me.
Yeah, thank you. It's hard act to follow. Any other announcements or anything that we may have, or yeah. With that, then
Hopefully we'll see everybody tomorrow. Get sleep and drink lots of water, Commissioner Haymeyer. Wash away that flu and that booster.
Thank you.
Then we will adjourn the meeting at 7:25 p.m. The next regularly scheduled meeting of the EPC will be on January 5th, 2022. Everyone have a great holiday season and a happy new year.
To you too, and everyone else.
At every